This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans here in Houston, Texas. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another SEC team, the Florida International Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
How about that? That's a way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Checks this down to the running back. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Heads-up move by the head coach. Using that challenge, officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to throw yet again. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Incomplete. He's hit as he threw the football there on third down. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year in plays, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Caught by the receiver. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. The quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough
nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. The sack on first down. It's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finds room at the 30. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it from the gun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Makes the catch downfield. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's LaBelle. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. And it's good for a first down with a 36.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. Excellent field position here for the offense. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets the first and still running. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Moves out of the pocket. And the completion made. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back at the 30 now. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Pass clock. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Throwing off play action. Here's the target, and it's complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he's back to throw again on second down. He's picked for a third time tonight. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
He keeps it on the design run. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
On the run here. Let's it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this 3rd down. Interesting call here on 4th down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. It's a bootleg looking to throw. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Florida International, 10.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Wilson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Escapes the pocket. Has the first, still on the move. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble now.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
He's going to take off. Get some space around the 30.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense has reached the red zone now. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Offense in hurry-up mode. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Pass hurt. Can he get in? He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the nice touchdown negated by the penalty, and it'll back the offense up. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Return is brought down. Let's get started on the next drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
A national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Oh, what a grab! They make the stop after a big gain, all the way to the 34. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Grabbed by the receiver.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Bringing pressure. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. The pocket breaking down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions.